Welcome to another episode of CryptTalk, your source of daily discussion of everything crypto. If you found this video helpful or if you liked it, man, by all means, please subscribe and help my channel grow. Like it, share it, and tell all your friends about it. Today's episode is the cost of freedom. Man, as the picture shows right here, what bitcoins? As Debo would say in Friday. What bitcoins, man? China put the Bitcoin game in a chokehold, man. This, all over YouTube, you could go and search and find over 100 different videos on the recent Smackdown from China in regards to bitcoins. And it's quite interesting because, Bitcoin is supposed to be a very anonymous thing. It's not supposed to be regulated, and all of these things are supposed to be decentralized. But it's funny how, the Chinese government could come and say, okay, everybody got shut down, and the market just drops. It's like, hold on, is this Bitcoin being ran by the government, or are we government free? And it's kind of crazy how you have a situation where prices can be manipulated because of that. But for so many years, people wanted to get away from the government and banks and all of this stuff, and now that something like this has occurred recently, it seems like everybody's trying to run for the hills or talk down about Bitcoin. But if you go back and study history, man, money at one point used to be backed by gold. We had the gold standard, and over the years throughout history, once they got away from the gold standards, but then when people was trying to get back to it, a lot of people lost their life, man. And and even with this Bitcoin stuff, I don't know if you guys remember, but wasn't it back in 2014 that a 28-year-old Bitcoin exchange CEO was found dead in Singapore? This kind of stuff is serious. I mean, if you gotta really think about it. If people really want to get away from the government and all these entities that's been controlling their lives and money for years and years, and you actually found a way to significantly get out of their grips, there's going to be some kind of ripple effect or it's going to be some kind of, it's going to be something that comes back from them that they just not going to let you get away with it so easily. If they've been able to get over on you for years, and now you find a way to get out of their hands, man, it's going to be some consequences and repercussions at some kind of level. Because number one thing is for them is to have control. So when you have something like this going on, man, there's a high cost of freedom, and one of those costs happens to be death. And it's very serious. You gotta look at it as like this is some heavy stuff going on in the world today. When we have bitcoins, we could get away from the government. We don't have to be controlled by them. We could be anonymous. We could do things where they won't have no knowledge or no knowledge or understanding about what you're doing with your money. Where you putting it. It's something that they fear and really just don't want. And when you have something like this, when you hear news, try to take it with a grain of salt, because a lot of times, man, it just be scare tactics to try to get you back in the fold and back under their control, because they're losing ground and they know it. No matter what government may be. Now, right now, it's China, getting all the exchanges out there to the 30th to shut down. But it's looking like it's only an issue because they don't have no licenses. And if you go to BitcoinNews.com, or actually, I'm sorry, Bitcoin.com, there's a news section that has an article titled, what's the title of this? Chinese Bitcoin exchanges face stricter regulations and licensure. So I read through this article, and it's looking like one of the main issues is just that those exchanges out there don't have a license. So it doesn't mean like they're going to shut down entirely, and it is not the end. So because of all of this, definitely don't want to give up your position with what you're holding in crypto. No matter if it's Bitcoins, Ethereum, Monero, you name it, it doesn't really matter. I believe that right now you need to just hold on to what you have, and while the market is down, if you have the means to do so, buy as much as you can. Because look, this time last year, the price of what? Well, let me not even say that, because I don't want to throw the inaccurate stuff, and y'all be yelling at me in the comments. But last year, the price of Bitcoin was significantly low. It was very low. It was in the hundreds of dollars, in the low hundreds at that. So for the mere fact that a year later it could skyrocket up to 5,000, and now that we see the market is back down in the 3,000s, I think I just checked it not too long ago, and it was like at 3,700. So in a year's time, that's a hell of a difference. I mean, we've seen Bitcoin reach a point where it was worth more than gold. That says a lot, man. So, the cost of freedom is high. As we're playing with high stakes, and people don't know what to do. When I say people, I mean the government. So we got a strong position right now with taking back our lives and money back under our full control. I just want to know. I just wanted to put my thoughts out there. It's just like, I see everybody talking about, a lot of this different stuff that's going on in China, and it's like I'm not paying none of that any of my attention, man. I'm not paying no mind, because it looked like some kind of gangster guerrilla tactics that they're trying to do to manipulate the prices so that they can have a better advantage over other people. And I swear, man, if the government could just step in and manipulate the prices like that based off a news report, and we don't even know if these reports are actually true or not. For the most part, when I've been seeing people talking about it, it's been people from here in America. So I'm not in China, and these people are not in China. So how do we know what's true or not? So. Like I said, if the government could come in and say and do these things, it's like it defeats the purpose of what Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is supposed to be about. It just don't make no sense. So, like I said, man, this is just my daily rant and discussion of everything crypto. Yeah, man, share your thoughts in the comments below. I love interacting with everybody. And yeah, let's keep this going. Y'all have a good day.